Episode 3858. Wish I'd started sooner.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're ready for something extraordinary because guess what? It's Wellness Wednesday and it is time to get your healthy on. Yes, you got to feel good. You got to train for life and love your journey because you know what? I know we all have this question and we make this statement of like, man, I don't know if I can do it. And then you're like, well, I wish I'd started sooner. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. You know, juggling everything. You've got the work, the family, the goals, just life itself, your business, what you want to do, your dreams, everything, all while keeping your health intact isn't just tough. It's flat out brutal. Sometimes it's like your own football game. It's your own competition of like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Most of us push our bodies and minds to the edge. Then we act surprised when the burnout hits or the energy fades. It's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. And then the final thought, when you're awake at 1:30 a.m., I can't sleep, wrestling because your hot flashes are coming on, or because you just feel like, oh my goodness, I feel so bloated, or you just can't go to sleep and you're just lying there. And there it is. Man, I wish I'd started sooner. Prioritizing health sooner, we all know it. It's vital because without it, all those big dreams and responsibilities start to crumble. You can't run at full throttle if your tank is empty. I mean, have you tried? Have you tried to drive your car when you have no gas in it? You don't go anywhere. What do you think your body does? And the harder part is getting out of the mindset that health is optional. Or, well, I can just, do something later. It's all right. We'll just save it for later. Not a big deal. Oh, the stories we tell ourselves. What are you telling yourself today? Did you get up and work out? Maybe if it's in the evening and you're listening to this, did you do any form of intentional movement? Did you eat your 5 fruits and vegetables? Me either. But seriously, we've got to ask ourselves. Now, I do take at least one shake a day that is a meal replacement, but I do it because I want to be balanced. And so for me, I do that. I want to have at least one a day. And if I don't get anything else in, then I'm okay with that. My body is weird and strange, which I've shared with you before, but I do something all the time for my body, whether it's hydration, getting the shake in, maybe it's taking a nap even. When I know, I got to go do the dishes, but nope, right now the nap time is more important. I need that 15, 20-minute power nap. But you see, we tell ourselves these stories. I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. I got to get this done and this done. And maybe you do have a lot to get done. I know, been there, doing that. You're burning the candle at both ends. You don't know, or you actually can't express the word no and use it N-O as a word. You say yes to everything. Oh, yes, I'll be happy to. Yes, you got it. Oh, I would love to support you in that. Or maybe you run into the whole idea of, I'll just start Monday. Next week is better. And then, this is the really big one. I love this one. When you've done really well for like 3 days, and then you go to the restaurant that has the nachos and the queso and all of it. I mean, you're just like, nope. And it all goes out the window. And you're like, well, if I've done all of this, I've had my chips and salsa and queso. Why? Well, it's okay. I'll just start again Monday. They're all traps, aren't they? The stories we keep telling ourselves, the excuses we use. And it can get even worse because we sit there and say, oh, you know what? The kids, their activities, in another 2 months, things will calm down. I'll start then. We just keep putting everything off. And what it does, it traps us. They keep us stuck, really stuck, to the point where, nope, nothing gets done. Where have you been in that circle of life when it comes to healthy living? And you get to define what healthy living looks like. For some, you got to lose weight. For others, you want to gain muscle. For some, it's just like, I want to maintain, but what I'm eating and how I'm going about my day, etc., I want to change that. Okay, so you get to make up your definition. It's not my definition. Healthy living is not defined by Christiane Wargo at Create Your Now. Nope, I do not do that. So if you're looking for that answer, I'm going to give you roundabout ones, but you've got to figure out what you need for your body, for your mind, for your spirit, for your life. So what are the stories you're telling yourself? What are the excuses that you're using? Changing that narrative isn't about perfect habits overnight. It would be nice. No, it's really about shifting your focus from the outside in. You have to transform yourself before you can truly show up for others. And I know we try to convince ourselves otherwise. Oh no, I can do it all. Yeah, I tried one time. And I about lost my husband over it. Quite frankly, I did lose my husband over it, but we reconciled. That's the short story. And you're like, wait, how does healthy living work into this? Because it's part of living. It's a pillar of life. And healthy living has a ripple effect in absolutely everything you do. How you handle your finances, how you show up in your marriage, how you run a business, how you take care of your kids, how you take care of yourself. Who do you see in that mirror? So maybe you are saying to yourself, gosh, yeah, now that you think about it, now you're talking about it, Christiane, and yeah, I'm just kind of making space for this. Well, I wish I'd started sooner too. So why not make your wish come true and start now? That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. Start now. Don't put it off. Don't make up another excuse. Guess what? Okay, seriously, think about this. Okay, I've been thinking about this. That's why I'm going to share it with you. Imagine Christmas. You're decorating. And for me, I'm just going to use this as an idea. So again, kind of put in your own mind, fill in the blank. But right now, I'm just going to use kind of weight loss. So you're decorating. It's mid-November. And you're down 10 pounds. Imagine Thanksgiving. And you're down another extra 3 pounds. That's 13 pounds. Who cares about waiting to New Year's? Start now. Because when New Year's comes around, guess what? You're not like, oh, I'm already dreading this. No, you've already started this. There's no more dreading. There's like, yes, I get to do this. Yes, I get to show up for me. And you're going to have moments, and understand this. It's not days. It's not weeks. Call them moments. Moments when you're going to enjoy those nachos and salsa and queso, and you're going to enjoy it and you're going to indulge. That's fine. But guess what? You get back on the horse the 10 minutes after you finish that meal. If that means you have to think about hydration, if that means you're going to take an evening walk because you need to have intentional movement, that's when you start. Not, oh, I'll wait until Monday. Start now. You know where you need to start. You know what you need to change. I don't have to tell you. What you need to change is a way to break the old habits and create new ones. And you know how to do that too. So start now. So what does it look like? Seriously, what does it look like in real life to sit here and say, okay, I want to be honest with myself as to where I'm at. I want to make changes. I don't want to wait till the new year. I want to start now. Number one, own your why with brutal honesty. I'm all about going through the bush, not around it. So you got to be brutally honest with yourself. Stop lying to yourself about why you're neglecting your health. Tell yourself, is it fear? Oh, wait, maybe it's laziness. And that's okay. There's no judgment here. I probably actually have done all of this and more. I can come up with some great excuses. My goodness, I have a husband and 5 children. At one point, I had 3 dogs, 3 cats, and 2 geckos to boot. I kid you not. And they all lived in my home. And then with the 5 kids, and then you have the husband, which don't tell him he like equals 5 or 10 children at times, not always. But we joke about it. But in all honesty, right, we've got to sit there and acknowledge what we're telling ourselves. So stop lying to yourself. Is it overwhelm? Name it. Be specific. Once you're clear on the real barriers, you can begin dismantling them. You get to take them apart. You get to say, this isn't working anymore because I'm not going to let it. Your why must come from a place deeper than just wanting to lose weight or to eat better. We can all say, I want to eat better. Great. My eating better can be I'm having a shake. But guess what? For lunch, I'm going to go get my big soda pop, and I'm going to have, this greasy hamburger and some French fries. And then for dinner, I'm going to do, I don't know, pretend I'm going to do something healthy and do salmon, but I'm going to add in there hot apple pie with ice cream a la mode. I know that doesn't make any sense, but you get my drift, right? Oh, I'm going to eat better. What does that even mean? I want to lose weight. What does that even mean? It has to be about the impact you want to have. A longer life with your kids. More energy to build your dream. Or maybe it's just not feeling like a walking zombie. You wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, my joints are killing me, my back. Get off of sugar and see what happens. And that is a bonus, like seriously. If you're having achy joints and you're just kind of like not sleeping well, take yourself off of unnecessary processed foods and sugar. And then call me in 2 weeks and let me know what's happening. Seriously. I know, been there, did that, and it works. Your why has got to be the most powerful thing you have. Because when you have that, your excuses lose their grip. There's nothing holding you back anymore. But sometimes our excuses, they become our teddy bear. We sleep with them. We hug them. We put them in the car with us. We pack them in our purses. We put them in our suitcases and we're like, I can't do this because of da 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 da. And the little bear says, which are excuses, remember me? You're so tired. You don't really need to do this. It's okay. Wait another week. And that week becomes a month, which becomes 3 months and 6 months and 9 months. And a year goes by and you're still here at New Year's saying, I want to lose weight. Own your why with brutal honesty. Start now. Number 2, build tiny, non-negotiable habits. I love that word. I don't even know if it's even in the dictionary. I don't think it was way back in the day when I was a little girl, but non-negotiables. That's a favorite thing of mine. You've got to build the littlest ones, consistency on top of it. Because you're not going to overhaul your life in a weekend. Oh, it would be nice, but think of how long it's taken you to get where you are now. And how many excuses have you used? How many, I'll wait till Monday. How many New Year's have gone and passed? But here's the thing. You can commit to something so small, it feels impossible to skip. Like this, a 5-minute morning stretch. Do you think you can find 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to stretch? Let me tell you, if you do, your body's going to be like, wow, your joints are oiled today. I'm feeling good. Giving yourself that 5 minutes. What about drinking a glass of water first thing? And if you can add some fresh lemon in it, even better. First thing in the morning, guzzle, 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 guzzle. As I like to tell my little granddaughter, maybe it's that 10-minute walk after lunch. I did a walk yesterday evening with my mom. She is now walking with a cane only. And we went to PT yesterday and we were practicing without a cane. So we are on the mends. But you see, if we don't practice where we really want to be, are we ever going to get there or not? Right? My mom had surgery. She could put no weight on her foot at all, non-weight bearing, for over 2 months. I think it was 9 weeks. And then finally, we were able to be like, okay, Now you can begin to do this, but you have to be fully booted. So we went from a cast. Well, actually, we went from a boot to a cast, back to a boot. And then we went to a walker, and then we went to the cane, and now we're beginning just to practice. Now, we're still using full-on cane because we're not quite strong enough. But it's just like anything else, right? You can't lose 10 pounds until you lose the first one. Kind of weird when you think about it that way, isn't it? And when you take these tiny non-negotiable habits and you build them one after another, these micro wins stand and stack up and feed your confidence. You're like, I can do this. I'm going to do this. And they rewrite the stories you tell yourself about discipline and what's possible. That's when you begin to what? Change your story to something of where you want to be. So you have to love who you are now. That doesn't mean you have to stay there. And then you have to love who you are becoming. So that means that story is this rainbow bridge that connects it. And it says, you know what? This is possible. Consistency beats intensity every time. Build with consistency. Build those tiny, small, non-negotiable habits that will change your life forever. And then finally, number 3, change your environment and peers. This is kind of one of those pinch me moments because it basically means go clean out your cabinets and think about who you're hanging around with. Seriously, that's a short story. If you're surrounded by chaos, junk food, and energy zapping vampires, I mean, come on, it is October, right? So we've got to add some zombies and vampires here in all of this. You're fighting an uphill battle. You've got to remove the temptations and add support wherever you can, whether it's joining a workout group, whether it's meal prepping with a friend, or maybe it's just scheduling breaks on your calendar like appointments, saying, you know what? I've got to do something healthy for me. Your environment, the landscape in which you live, and I'm not talking about your pretty bushes outside. That does play a part in it to your overall well-being, but I'm talking about your environment, who you're hanging out with, what's happening in the privacy of your own 4 walls. Your environment fuels the stories in your head. So change the setting. And that's when you get to change the narrative. That's when you change that story. And you begin to see that rainbow again. Saying, okay, I can make the connection and love who I am now, connecting to loving who I am becoming. It takes time, but that's the rainbow bridge that you want to build. It's beautiful, but it takes work. And what does it take to get a rainbow? Storms. So it's not going to be an easy thing. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some energy. But remember, nothing is impossible. My friend, healthy living requires showing up in a way that first forces change in ourselves. We've got to own what we don't like. And we've got to increase what we love. And only then can we fuel the energy and the mindset and grit needed to touch the lives around us and serve the people we love at our best. Right? When you are feeling awesome, when you are well-rounded and your being is well and healthy, that's when you get to go and impact the world that you touch in a manner that only you can. You were created to do big things. You're made for more, but none of it matters if you burn out before you start. So don't wait until you're forced to stop. Don't wait for that moment where you're in the doctor's office and you get a diagnosis. Don't wait until that moment where you have a family member pass away, and you're like, oh, wait, maybe I need to start doing something. Don't wait till you're on the brink of something. Start now, even if it's imperfect. Because let me tell you this, the person you are tomorrow is going to turn to the person you are today and say, thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me where you are, even though you don't like it always, but thank you for loving me. So now you can be me now. Go create your now. Train for life. Love your journey. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed, purpose-driven, healthy life right now, today. Start now. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.